Frozen time.
Oh, here he is. Sloppy
Oh,
Steven. He didn't know Sloppy Steven was Steve Bannon's nickname.
What? Isn't that where?
Yeah, that's where it came from. That was the whole thing. But he just went along with it all this time without knowing it was the Steve Bannon.
I don't know.
That's just That's just a name we invented for him. Sloppy Steven. Okay, where is Mr. Havens? I'm actually going to cut this man's dick and balls off. Start now.
That's nice.
Keep looking at ding-dings on YouTube. On eBay. They're pretty cheap. You can get them on Wish for $1.
What?
A ding-ding, Emily.
Yeah, we're getting ding-dings, dude. Do you wanna get one with us or no?
I'm okay, thanks.
You sure? You sure you don't want one?
You sure you don't want one of these? Oh my god, look at that link. That's an
There's a
abomination
website called dingdingsworld.com.
Yeah, that's the official one. You can get all these knockoff ones on eBay for like 99 cents. And
Sell shirts too.
Ding Ding's World is it's a Michael Reeves thing. Do you watch good old Michael?
So a song by Frank Sinatra. Says. Oh my gosh, they have an entire website. Oh wait, never mind. That's unfortunate. There's like a website called Ding Ding Design, but it's like supposed to be like modern art.
You can make your own? Oh.
Ooh, make your own ding ding. Model it after your actual penis.
No, it's funny because the Michael Reeves one, on the side of the box it says actual size of Asian PP.
This is my actual penis.
They have stress ball versions.
Honestly?
Oh my god,
I'd buy it. I'd buy it.
This is gonna come up in my dad's Amazon.
Shared Amazon account.
Like recently viewed.
Awesome features. New and innovative design. Highly dynamic solution. Sustainable ecosystem. And penis. Those are the 4 features of the Ding Ding.
I'd argue that one of them is significantly more important to the Ding Ding selling point than the other few, but
yeah,
whatever.
Definitely the sustainability. The sustainability is just a big selling point for the.
If my Ding Ding isn't sustainable, what? I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah, all natural rubber.
Amen.
There's so many of them on eBay. There's just pages and pages of like Chinese Ding Dings you can buy for they're all around $1. $1 for 2 of them. That's a pretty good deal, honestly. Okay, Jesus Christ, where's Liam? We actually need to get him here. Maybe I'll call him.
I'm doing math homework.
There he is. Oh, my hero. He's finally arrived. He's back from the war.
Small Ding Ding boy.
Still not talking though.
Guys, from now on, let's all call Liam Small Ding Ding boy.
Small Ding
He won't
Ding
do
boy?
anything. Yeah,
Sloppy
Small Ding Ding
Steve
boy.
and Small Ding Ding boy.
Yeah, Small Ding Ding boy.
Okay, he's here, so that's like a bit of an improvement. But he's not actually saying anything. Oh.
Hello.
Jesus Christ, Liam. I'll have you know that you're 14 minutes late, Mr. Havens. What do you have to say? What do you have to say?
I forgot my monitor was on the top floor.
You ran up to you ran up to the top floor of your house, grabbed your monitor, ran back downstairs, and plugged it in.
You're assuming ran.
Oh, yeah, waddled, maybe more accurate term.
Yeah, I'd say waddled at a leisurely pace.
Well, welcome to the now official start of the Emu Wars podcast. Late, because Mr. Havens decided to neglect his duties today. But that's okay, because we.
I'm fashionably late. Thank you very much.
Fashionably late. No, fashionably late's like 30 minutes late.
Is it? That's kind of a bit much.
No, 15 minutes late is just like, oh wow, you suck.
I feel like 30 minutes late. It's like, what are you doing? I feel like I don't know.
I don't know what is the official fashion.
I feel like fashionably on time is 15 minutes.
Fashion.
Like I've given you time to set up, and wipe the counter.
No, you're wrong either way because it's arriving late to an event that doesn't require you to be punctual.
Ah.
So we did require you to be punctual. So
But
you're just
did you
late.
though?
I did. We did actually. I think if you check our little group chat here, Jonah DeMarco at 6:59 said start at 8:30 question mark, and then we said yes.
Well, I gave a thumbs up. That can mean anything. I could be trying to hitch a ride. You don't know. I did not legally bind myself to being on time.
You signed a contract. Does anyone have any burning questions you want to start it off with, or should we go
To ding or not to ding?
To ding or not to ding? Liam Havens, have you heard of ding dings?
The little
penis stories
here.
Yeah, we've talked about them, haven't we?
Not on a previous episode, I don't think.
Yeah, we have. Haven't
Yeah,
we?
we have.
Okay,
on an official
maybe
episode?
I'm retarded.
I think so.
Don't remember it. And because I don't remember it, we're just gonna talk about it anyways. Liam Havens, have you heard of ding dings before?
I've heard of a ding ding. Yeah.
No, he said ding ding.
Do you watch Michael Reeves?
I do.
Michael Reeves is a goddamn genius. Like everything on his YouTube channel, he releases a video like once every couple months, but literally every single thing.
It's like you have to
just
be
incredible.
retardedly smart just to understand what your boy's trying to talk about over there.
I don't. It's actually only for really high IQ people. Only high IQ people watch Michael Reeves.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
I saw a
great,
good
great.
movie last night.
What'd you see?
Yeah, well,
This is so depressing.
It's fine. Just
So
give
I
me
went to
something.
the movie theater to see like the Jojo Rabbit movie,
mm-hmm.
but it
wanted
was
to
all
see this.
sold
The
out. So
Jojo Rabbit.
I saw the Mr. Rogers movie,
Oh, the documentary?
and it was so good. Like
I want to see that shit so bad.
it was really good, and like I was like, oh god, what have I gotten myself into? But we both liked it. And
Mr.
my
Rogers,
cousin.
like, that just seems it just seems so wholesome. Like you just feel good watching that movie the entire time.
It was like so wholesome and like inspiring.
All right, what's your review? Give me like a little summary.
I would say like a solid like 8 out of 10.
All right. Was it literally just a documentary on the guy, or was it about the show?
No. Well, I didn't even know it was a documentary, but like apparently it was. But
What did you think it was?
I don't know. I just thought it was like a remake. Like I didn't know anything about it. It was just the only movie that was like
A
playing.
remake of The Man's Life.
No, it was about this like journalist or something who got like assigned to write an article about him, but the journalist was like had all these problems in his life, and then like Mr. Rogers like guided him.
It was pretty
that's
sad.
so
He was like an
Problems are
adult.
solved. I watched
So-
I watched like a documentary about a guy named Bikram, like from Bikram Yoga. It's really good. That's on Netflix. It's not very uplifting.
Isn't that guy like next to insane?
Yes, he says he invented a type of yoga, and he made mad bank off trying to license it to other people,
What?
and then he tried to rape a bunch of women.
Oh.
And it is hilarious how insane and like deluded he is. And it's really depressing because like, what is it like? He just fled to Thailand like halfway through, and he did a fake divorce with his wife, and she got all the assets, and then she went with him. And so, but basically everyone settled that like did rape claims because they can't actually get to him.
That's
So-
rough. What's the latest on John McAfee? Because he also
Are we
did
talking
a
about
little
my Lord and Savior?
he also did a little flee the country type deal.
Okay. To be fair, John McAfee, he fled from a country, Bolivia? I mean, no offense, but I don't exactly trust their justice system.
Didn't he flee from
He
America?
also just did a
No, he
coup-
lived in
a
the
coup.
UK. Oh, wait. like a coup, like a military coup.
Okay, well, to be
Led
fair,
by
he just
John
killed someone who
McAfee.
killed his dogs, so I don't know about you guys, but if someone killed my dogs...
So he's IRL John Wick.
Yeah, what are we I thought we were talking about John Wick. Who are we talking
No,
We're
about?
talking about John McAfee, the real
Who's
person.
John McAfee?
How the fuck do you not know who John
The-
McAfee is?
I don't know.
Is that like
He's like-
McAfee, like computer, like security
Yeah,
or whatever?
he was a
Yes.
computer programmer. He made the computer software McAfee antivirus, and then just kind of went insane. Jonah, do you know what kind of happened from there? I know he did a lot of wacky shit, but I don't know the timeline
He started
on it.
snorting cocaine, and then he started experimenting with like interdimensional sex drugs, and then he moved to Bolivia. Started
Can we just
grow-
rewind that to the interdimensional
Dimensional
sex
sex.
drugs? What the fuck are
Oh, do you
interdimensional
not
sex
partake? I'm
drugs?
sorry.
Sorry, I'm not a frequent user of interdimensional sex drugs.
It's like, you know all of Alex Jones' like crazy conspiracy theories?
Uh-huh.
John McAfee is like the coming of those like crazy conspiracy theories. Like he's the logical like evolution to them. It's like, wow, you are actually insane.
So then he fled. He was in the UK. What did he do that forced him to leave?
I think the UK has an extradition treaty with Bolivia. Okay, wait. So let me back up. So he was friends with like the president of Bolivia or whatever, like a really high-ranking official, right? And then, like, his friend knew that he was growing or like experimenting with these interdimensional sex drugs.
Do you mean cocaine? I'm pretty sure it was just cocaine.
No, it was like a modified version. It was like mixing cocaine and Viagra. Like this guy
Nice. That's sick.
this guy was all about it, right? I mean,
I want what he's got.
Listen, if you were like, you know, a quadrillionaire with more money than you knew what to do with, and you were living in Bolivia, what do you think you'd do?
I mean,
So he owns a gang of guns. He lives in Bolivia. He's experimenting with these interdimensional sex drugs. And so this is where it gets kind of foggy here. So like his neighbor was also friends with like this high-ranking official, and this high-ranking official kind of got PO'd at John McAfee during like some kind of coup. Not a coup, but like it was kind of like, I'm not sure how to say it, but it was a sketchy sort of election. Like where it's like, you know, could have gone either way. It's
good
like, you
old
don't
John
really-
McAfee making antivirus software and rigging Bolivian elections.
Well, he didn't have anything to do with it, but his friend got mad at him because the election was rigged and like John McAfee didn't help him, something like that. It's like one of those weird like you know, you barely understand it. And so then this guy, John McAfee, gets investigated by the Bolivians for his interdimensional sex drug trade, and then the neighbor kills his dogs by poisoning them, like all seven.
Not the dog.
All seven fluffy boys died. So John McAfee apparently pays a man $1,300 to straight up yeet this guy off the face of the earth. And then this guy's mom, the one that was yeeted by John McAfee's hitman, goes on TV and she's like, "My son was such a nice young boy and John McAfee killed him." And so John McAfee, being the master of disguise, realizes that like the Bolivian like army is after him because you can't just send the police force with John McAfee. So he grabs all of his guns, he puts on like this disguise, and he manages to make it into one of the neighboring countries. I forget which one it is, but he got captured in this neighboring country, fakes a heart attack. They need to move him to the United States
What
to do
the
like the heart
fuck?
operation. Yeah, it's for the heart operation or whatever. And so when he gets to the United States, he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm an American citizen. I claim asylum." And so now he's just living in the U.S. because he was always an American, even though he was born in England
That's pretty
to American
sick.
parents.
That was a
Did not
fucking
follow that at all.
wild ride.
So now he lives in Tennessee with his wife, who's like barely 18, and he's like hitting 70. Let me rephrase that.
74.
With his wives, a couple of which are former prostitutes, and he's armed to the teeth. He's
Is he armed with the prostitutes?
yes. There's a video of the prostitutes with like AK-47s. He's living in Tennessee with his.
So he's
20
making a
dogs.
prostitute war band, basically.
That's his
John
next
McAfee
coup.
becomes
He's
a-
overthrowing the U.S. government with a group of prostitutes.
But no one would notice if he took over Tennessee, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
It would take a while.
Tennessee.
He'd have at least a
Running
few
for
months before anyone checked in.
president, and he has my vote.
Oh my god.
What is it?
Oh
Well,
wait, no.
this is-
One more thing, Jonah. John
No.
McAfee's a libertarian.
Yes, he is. He's running for liberty. I literally just
Let's
said
go.
that.
Man of
He
the
has my
people.
vote. I'm not
I'll be right
lying.
back.
He genuinely has my vote.
I have a little world news. So a school shooter in Serbia had like full combat gear, an AK-47, and a bunch of grenades, and the PE teacher just beat the shit out of him before he could do anything. And what is it? So all I gotta say is we do it better in the U.S. You know, a little American pride here. This would
Amen.
never happen to us
Amen,
because
brother.
our PE teachers are way too fat.
I'm just imagining like this ripped like Serbian guy who's like does Russian like leg wrestling, just coming up to the guy. Poo, poo, poo. Come
Can you
here.
imagine Mrs. Taft trying to take on a school shooter?
Or even Mr. D.
Oh God.
Oh my god, I had in elementary school, I had a gym teacher that literally didn't get out of the chair. She had a rolly chair, and I remember it so vividly. She would roll her chair around the room to talk to people.
Oh my God.
Wait, Miss Murphy or whatever?
Yeah.
Well, theoretically, this is how you do a push-up. I'm gonna leave it up to you.
It's the funniest shit. Oh, actually, I went to a school in New York for elementary school before I came here. And gym class there sucked ass. It was like you went around the room, and I remember this really, I don't know, I remember all my elementary school gym classes really vividly for some reason. You went around the room, and there was different stations. And at each station, it wasn't like anything fun. It was like, do 5 push-ups and go to the next station. There's a bunch of like 7-year-olds just doing push-ups. It's like, all right, good gym class, guys. Go back to class.
Oh, you know, I've been looking into doing CrossFit and the such, and I'm
I've
actually
heard.
thinking about getting a weighted vest. Being like
Ah.
one of those big army men working out in their vests all the time.
Just to wear, just wear it around
Yeah.
school.
Still think
Yeah, he's
about
got
like a
training
bulletproof vest.
No, yeah, it has training weights.
Actually, Jonah, if you came in a weighted vest, I don't think it'd end well for you.
Yeah.
Jonah comes in like a bulletproof vest.
You know, Georgie
Like,
Verchik.
Jonah, what's going on?
Georgie Verchik has a plan for that. You know, he's gonna.
Really? Can I hear this plan?
No, she's just gonna be like, we've been planning for this. Come on, Georgie, get it together. And she's gonna pull out like a little crossbow or something.
Take the Hong Kong.
Oh, speaking of Hong Kong.
Oh wait, Liam, did I send you that
Okay,
video
okay,
on
yeah, just
arrows
talk over
versus
me.
bulletproof vests?
How does it go?
Oh, basically, if they're wearing like hard armor, you're screwed. But if they're wearing soft plates, you can actually pierce it with arrows.
Oh, there you go.
Sick.
Well, Hong Kong won a like Democratic majority in their whatever.
Yeah, they
Um,
just had some elections. I don't know why they had elections for some reason. It's like, like from the government's perspective, it's like, okay, this entire little nation state is mad at us. Let's give them a say. Let's give them a vote. Let's do that. Let's voluntarily release control over these guys. And of course, they voted there was like 241 seats up for election. 201 of them were pro Hong Kong. Because, of course, because the entire little, I don't know, is it an island? I guess it's technically an island. The entire island is like, fuck Beijing. Rightfully so. So I don't know why they decided to do that, but it's good. Worked out.
Oh, and also the Uyghurs, or as some people in the show would call them, the Neegers.
Emily.
What is it? There's actually been like there's been documents released showing the Chinese process of brainwashing and psychological torture.
That's
What is
sick.
it? There's hard evidence now.
What is
They'll
the
deny it
evidence?
somehow.
Shit, hell.
America's the worst country
Oh,
on
shit.
earth.
But what is it like? Yeah, like it's all over the news.
Who decided to spell Uyghurs Uighurs?
It's like wieners.
Leave them alone, guys. They've been through enough.
What was the
Okay.
actual evidence?
It's just their whole process.
Well, when
How
you
they
take
do it,
someone's
like
organs
in their
and
writing.
tell
It's
them
not,
you're not going to give it back unless they convert to communism, that's
the
a
memo
pretty sure
details how
sign.
detainees will only be released when they can demonstrate they have transformed their behaviors, beliefs, and language.
All right, well, I'm taking your liver, and you'll only get it back when you start saying nice things about the government,
And you stop
okay?
being Muslim.
And you stop being Muslim. Stop that.
All right, guys,
Stop
I know
it right
the
now.
joke's like, oh, Jonah, right-wing nut job, but, like, this is why, everyone should have guns. Because if you think our government's beyond... The only reason our government doesn't do this shit is because everyone here in the United States is armed to the teeth.
I think the Chinese
I
are
don't
sick
think
of civil
that's
war,
true.
though. That was the Chinese whole thing for their entire existence was civil war, and all it ever ended in was like hundreds of thousands of peasants dying. And I think they're kind of done with it.
Didn't China only stop being civil war-y, like in the last couple hundred years?
Yeah, 49.
Try the last, 50, my God. Technically, they're still in a civil war.
Well, yeah, that Taiwan doesn't count.
Taiwan does count.
I mean Chinese Taipei, my bad.
Oh, Taiwan?
See,
I think you mean Chinese Taipei.
I could go through this if I actually was able to read Chinese. Like, do you think I should
all
shove
the
it?
documents are in
Oh my God, this should be our Chinese project.
Just translating the entire thing.
Q2 Chinese project, translating the internment, psychological torture papers.
Sounds fun.
Okay, I have such a cringy interaction to share with you all.
You go on.
I emailed Aurora, because we're broadcasting the powder puff game.
This is going nowhere good.
And I CC'd Ned and John, and I was like, hi, we're broadcasting the game, so you don't need to do your show. And she emailed back, I'll be there, in all lowercase, no grammar. She says, I'll be there, don't worry. And then on the next line, hi everyone, hope you're doing swell. And I'm just like,
Wait, so she doesn't have to do her show, and then she just decides to show up?
Yeah, she's just, and she doesn't use any periods or apostrophes. She just
no, it's those kids, who...
I'll be there, don't worry.
Ooh,
Hi everyone else. I hope you're doing well.
Kids.
No, it's it's like the phone texting. You know how your phone will capitalize stuff for you? They go out, they spend time making sure everything's lowercase. On Messenger, it's one thing to do it on my computer. It's they go out of their way to make sure there's not a single capital letter in there. It just doesn't exist.
Why?
It's quirky, and it looks like Billie Eilish song title or something. I don't know.
It's like Billie Eilish song title. That's surprisingly accurate. When the bad gone. Wait,
Billie Eilish is my favorite author ever. I read all of her bullshit.
Author?
What?
I don't know what you chillin' are into these days.
You don't know who Billie Eilish is?
No, who is Billie
Eilish? Or is it
Eilish?
Eilish?
It's Eilish.
Eilish.
But the whole meme is Eilish.
Have you ever seen that thing where her brother, is dating someone who looks exactly like her?
Oh yeah,
really? Billie.
It's bizarre. I don't know. I've never listened to one of her songs. Smith playing one at the open mic.
Oh fuck yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
It's
She's prettier. The girlfriend's prettier.
I know, but this is the second best thing he can get, I think. That's so weird.
So weird, though.
I know.
Billie, I don't know. It's whatever. You can be quirky.
No, but it's not it's not her that's the problem. It's everyone who wants to be her.
That is true. It's oh, really, guys?
I mean, she's allowed to be eccentric because she's a famous person. She can do with all this weird crap.
That's kind of her brand. That's why she's
everyone's whatever. She's famous. She can rape a pig in the street. Who cares?
No, but it's part of her appeal. She's out there.
Yeah. God.
But unfortunately, all the people that are into that appeal are oh yeah, let's do some odd shit.
What does his girlfriend think about it? That's so weird.
That's so weird.
Because everyone else is that's weird. Was she do you ever notice how I look a lot like your sister? She's no.
What?
No.
No.
Where's Billie Eilish from?
I don't know.
Like California or
Only
something?
17.
I was about to say, if she's from Georgia, we know what's up.
Wait, Jonah, this is why we call you a boomer, because you don't know who Billie Eilish is.
I don't.
No, I know like she's some kind of famous person, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean,
It's-
I think the people that are way too into her, like it has an effect on their lives. It's like, ooh.
Such
ooh.
as capital letters not existing.
Because her birthday is in 3 weeks.
Oh
my
happy birthday,
God.
Billie Eilish.
Also,
Eilish will be 18.
Productions-
Sorry,
What?
my bad.
Robin G Productions. It has been a week since Robin G Productions' 4th anniversary. Isn't that mad crazy?
Wow.
Good job,
We've
Jonah
been
G
alive
Productions. Holy
longer
shit.
than-
Actually,
that's a
5
long
years.
time.
It's been the 5th year anniversary, I think. Yes, maybe.
Hmm?
No, 4 years. I can't remember. But the long
Wow.
run,
Good
130
job,
subscribers, guys. We're getting there.
130, let's go.
Guys, if you look up Billie Eilish, like one of the people also asked like suggested questions is how much is Billie Eilish worth? And the answer is Billie Eilish's height is 5'3" and she's of English and Irish descent. Eilish did horseback riding as a child. Nothing
Thank you,
about her
Google.
net worth.
Thank you. I mean, that might be useful if we want to calculate, like, all right, 5'3", how big are her kidneys? And, like, see how much we could actually sell her organs for. That might help.
Snatch them, pull a good old switcheroo.
Billie Eilish, official organ signed. Just put that up on eBay. You'll make bank.
Can you buy human organs on eBay?
No.
Well, how do you know?
Well, actually, I haven't
Have you
checked.
tried?
Human organ. eBay.
You're gonna get
Now,
flagged.
there's two different ways to interpret human organ. You can have organs of the human body, or you can have an organ made out of humans. It
Well,
depends on
there's
what you're
neither
into.
of those things. What actually comes up is a lot of organs, like the musical instrument. $25,000 for a fucking organ. Jesus. And then it's $5,000 for a life-size anatomical model of all the organs. Why is it $5,000?
They're
That's
ridiculously
insane.
expensive.
It's just like those things that you see in doctors' offices that are like dummies with all the organs. It's $5,500.
Yeah. It's really, I don't understand. It's plastic.
Yeah, it's just plastic and it's colored. That's retarded.
It's really, and most of the time they're not like completely anatomically correct. Like the scale of the organs and stuff is usually a little bit off. Like they make stuff bigger than it's supposed to be, so it's easier to like see.
I mean, at that point, just hire a hitman, kill a real person, put them in your office. Easy enough. Probably be cheaper, too.
Yeah.
Honestly, we need to hire more hitmen. Just in general. Should be a thing in society. You go on eBay or something. Go on Craigslist. Buy a hitman. Make it legal. That'd be...
I have a little story.
Alright, hit me.
I have a little story. In Rochester, New
ask.
York, an 82-year-old female bodybuilder, Willie Murphy, was attacked after she says a young man broke into her home until she turned the tables on the intruder. It was dark in her home, so she decided to hide and attack him as soon as possible. And here's a quote from her. "I picked up the table and I went to work on him. The table broke.
The table, like her kitchen table.
She picked up her table and smashed it over his head. And then she has like a 2-minute news clip of how like the series of things she did to him.
Well, first I hit him over the head with the table. Then I got the baseball bat out of the garage, and I was just really wailing on him. And then
Going
I
to
bent
town
the
on this
baseball
kid.
bat.
No,
And
what
then
is
the
it? She
base-
dialed 911, goes into the kitchen, picks up the table, starts hitting him with it. It breaks at some point, and then she starts hitting him with what's left of it. Now he's on the ground. She runs back into the kitchen to make sure 911's still going. Then she goes and grabs shampoo that she has lying on the counter, and she puts it all over his face. So he's trying to get up, and he's like gasping, and he's got it all over his face, and he can't get up. That's what she decides to do next. And then she decides to go get the broom and starts sweeping him, basically. And he's trying to fight back, and he's on the ground drowning in shampoo, or Head and Shoulders, rather, if I want to be more accurate. And
shampoo, Liam.
what I feel bad for the guy. He must be traumatized. He needed a
Yeah,
lot
then
of
I just
therapy.
took some hot sauce and just dumped a whole bottle of that on him, right?
He must have felt like he had an easy mark or something. Some old woman
fucking obliterated.
Hulk smashes the table on him.
It probably was more embarrassing.
That's a stupid burglar, though. No, if you break in at night, people are gonna try to kill you. You always break in at like 10 to 2 during the day.
Really?
That way
No
they
one's-
can
And
see
people
you're just
are
a
awake.
friendly old burglar and leave you alone.
No, because then
Yeah.
no one's around.
Oh,
If someone breaks into your house in the middle of the night, they're either stupid or trying to kill you.
I think most people are around at their houses from 10 to 2. Like, that's a thing.
No, during the day.
During the day, I don't know. Maybe if it's like an apartment.
No,
where
that's
everyone's
the
at
least
work.
active time, and you only do it when you know there's no one there.
Liam knows this because he robs houses.
Yes.
I'm gonna circle back around to Jojo Rabbit because I had never. That's such a dumb fucking name, by the way. Why is it called Jojo
I
I
Rabbit?
don't
know.
But it looks so funny. I want to go see it.
Is it a comedy?
Yeah, it's like a Nazi satire.
Satire.
All right. Wow, it's rated really highly. What? Who the hell was like, yeah, let's make a Nazi comedy called Jojo Rabbit. Their fucking version of Hitler is so fucking funny. Just put that in
And
the
it's
chat.
funny because Hitler
There's
is being
Hitler.
played by a Hungarian Jew.
Mm. Good old Hitler, you know. Nothing funny.
Does he have a son in it or something?
Kind of looks like it. I don't know. I haven't actually. Jojo is a lonely German boy who discovers
That's like an imaginary friend named Adolf Hitler.
discovers his single mother is hiding a Jewish girl in their attic. Aided by his only friend, an imaginary man named Adolf Hitler.
Oh god,
What?
sounds hilarious.
Honestly, I'd go see it. Oh, maybe we can get it on DVD and bring it to the Concordian. Bring it to the
It's on
Concordian.
It's gonna be
Movie
on
night
DVD
at
for
the
a while.
Concordian. Record a
probably just rip it
podcast.
up.
Watch JoJo.
We can
Yeah,
just
I
do 1,
can
2, 3
see if I can
movies.
Get off of YouTube 1 second.
Oh,
1,
it's-
2, 3 movies is a fucking blessing, dude. 1, 2, 3 movies is the best website on planet Earth.
JoJo.
Probably gives you like 12 viruses, but
You know what I did instead of doing homework this weekend?
what'd you do?
I watched all 3 Oceans movies.
I haven't
No,
seen
Ocean's
any of them.
11.
Those are another. I do not watch enough movies. I feel like there's a
I
ton
watch
of
too many
classic
movies, Nate. This is what I do. I'm like, I'm a movie person. I'm a person
I'm a
who skips
movie
all real
person.
work and watches the movies instead.
Oh, I watched 4 episodes of like Jack Ryan or whatever.
Oh, the new season?
Is that on HBO
Yeah.
or Hulu or whatever the fuck?
I thought the first season was pretty good. I don't know.
It's. I think.
There's too many shows. There's too many of them. I can't keep up with like everything that's like movies and video games and that kind of shit, and also just normal life things.
I've just been watching Matt Damon. There's a certain group of actors. They're always in good movies, like George Clooney, like Sarah Palin. Not Sarah Palin. Sandra Bullock. That's the one.
Isn't Sarah Palin the
That's
former
a slight
governor of
error there.
Alaska?
Sarah Palin, Sandra Bullock. Same thing.
Yeah, my favorite my favorite actor is Sarah Palin.
Leave me alone.
Did you guys know that her daughter was on what's that like teen pregnancy show?
16 and pregnant.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
Sarah
was on
Palin?
that. Did you guys know that?
No, wait. Why
And
is 16?
she's
Go.
wait a second. It's like Bristol Palin. Oh, she was on Teen Mom.
Why are there's not only is there one show focusing on teen pregnancy, there's 2.
There's more
Why
than
do they
that, I'm afraid
exist?
to tell you.
Teen Mom.
Just want to do better.
What's the entertainment value of getting pregnant as a teenager? What's the
I don't know, it's gonna be
Ocean's-
pretty interesting.
What's Ocean's 14?
Isn't that the weird one they did where they just switched it out for female cast
That
members?
was Ocean's 8 was actually good.
It's a new movie now, guys.
It was actually good though.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of them.
Okay, Sarah Palin's family is actually insane.
Isn't Sarah Palin kind of insane? I know everyone like
She
memes
is
on her,
too.
but I don't actually know why. What is she?
Also,
done?
her son was like arrested for assault.
Oh yeah,
Goes
he
in
beat the
prison
shit
for
out
a
of his
year.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Jeez. What does Sarah Palin actually do? Because she's former governor of Alaska. What the fuck does she do now?
I think the husband like made it rich off like oil or something, so she doesn't work.
Commentator,
Lazy bitch.
author, reality television personality. What?
She just acts like a jerk off, basically.
She's got the Arnold Schwarzenegger lineup of jobs. Oh, she went to University of Hawaii. That's how you know she's smart.
But yeah, like I was saying, like Brad Pitt, Matt Damon movies are always great. I just watched a movie called The Rain Catcher or something, The Raining Man, something.
Don't even remember the name.
Watched it like 2 minutes ago.
Wait, on Netflix?
Dreamcatcher.
Yeah. The
What's it
Raining
about?
Man. It's like a. It's
No,
like
the
a.
Raincatcher is a 2018 movie. It looks like.
It wasn't 2018. I don't think it's.
Oh,
pretty
you mean
old.
Rain Man?
Maybe The Rain Man. I don't
knows
know.
what this fucking movie's called.
Oh, I watched this TV show about like this boy who like wants to be like a school shooter, or like doesn't want to be, but like he sort of wants to be, I guess.
What?
On Netflix.
What do you
it's
want to
really
be,
good.
little
Wait.
Timmy? A firefighter? No, a school shooter.
Wait, I'm trying to find it.
That's nice.
Okay. The Raincatcher. I don't think this is what you're talking about. The Raincatcher that looks good as shit. It's an actual movie. A photographer haunted by a mysterious man appearing in all of his pictures. That sounds good as shit. What was your Raincatcher rating?
Wait, I don't know. Where was it? How do I get to watch it again?
What was it about? Give us what was it about?
It was about a lawyer. What is this? It was about a lawyer. It's like his first case, and like he basically he has like no connection, so he ends up going to like a super like corrupt, like shady like lawyer's office, and he ends up just having to like go out on his own. And he'll like it focuses on like the 3 cases he has, but mainly focuses on like one of them. He's like trying to fight like a fault like this family like tried to do a claim for health insurance, and they kept denying it for no reason, and their son died of leukemia because of it.
Oop.
And what is it? The whole thing is him trying to beat them in court.
Oh, whoopsie. Hate when that happens.
Oh snap! I hate when
Where
my
is it?
son dies of leukemia.
The rain. Let's see. It's a lot
That's
of
kind of
rain.
like the plot of Daredevil. Daredevil's about
The Rainmaker. Don't know why it's called that.
The Rainmaker.
Because
know
you
why
gotta make it rain them dollar bills.
It's got Matt Damon and Danny DeVito as 2 leading roles.
Oh, ooh, all right, gotta see it then.
Yeah, this sounds like a good one. Oh boy,
It's pretty
Matt
good.
Damon and
Matt Damon and Danny DeVito.
that's a package deal right there.
Danny
if I've
DeVito
ever
is
seen
just
one.
the weirdest fucking. Like, how did Danny DeVito was like, how did Danny DeVito become an actor? That's just so fucking baffling. Just the oddest person.
There's a movie, Emily, I think it's on the same vein as Tall Girl, called The Night Before Christmas.
Oh, I keep getting
And I was like looking for something to watch today, and I'm like, maybe I'll watch it for shits and giggles. I couldn't get more than 30 seconds in. I wanted to kill myself.
I was reading an article about how much money Netflix spends on original content. They spend billions of dollars each year on original content.
they're like in a ton
and
of debt.
they
for it.
made Tall Girl. Like that, was that really worth the money, guys? Was Tall Girl worth the money?
It's weird because they don't make any direct money off of any of it. So
And
it's
also
just,
like
yeah.
no one is like subscribing to Netflix anymore.
Okay, to be
Because
fair,
everyone
though,
else already
the
has a
shows, some of the
subscription.
shows are pretty good.
Like Mindhunter is.
What's
That's a good
Mindhunter
show.
about?
That is about the beginning of like the special, like the criminality unit, like the serial killer unit in the FBI in the 70s. It's about like the guys who founded it and how they like founded the whole study. And they
Okay,
go
I
around
might watch that
interviewing.
now.
They go around interviewing all the insane people. The main character is really unlikable, but that's kind of the point.
That's pretty sick, honestly. I'd probably start watching that.
Well, he's not like immediately unlikable. He just has like really annoying, like annoying character traits that screw things up for him.
Oh, I want to know if I'm weird here. Am I the only one that watches just a shit ton of those 30-minute like Vice documentaries, like crime documentaries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh my god, I've sunk so much not money.
Money.
Time is money, boys. I've sunk so much time into those. It's disgusting.
I watched it. I used to watch a bunch of them. I haven't watched them in like a few years for no reason.
All right. No, there was one I was gonna. A lot of them are kind of like really shittily produced, and it's like, okay, you guys just took a camera, like a high quality camera, to like a poor area. It's like, look at the poor people. Look at how they're poor. It's like, okay, guys. A lot of the stuff. Also, actual Vice News, like if you go on their website or whatever, they're like you know when you swipe right on Snapchat below people's stories is just the biggest hive. What was the Star Wars quote? Greatest hive of scum and villainy in the galaxy.
Oh, the Mos Eisley thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's the Snapchat news
You'll
section.
never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Yeah.
The radio
Snapchat
room.
news is, yeah, so Vice is basically a Snapchat. The radio room. No, that's under the stairs.
That's true. The
Radio room is a
staircase.
step above.
Dude,
We should just tape a we should just tape a note saying you'll never find a more wretched place.
Dude, I swear to you, I've spotted some people doing naughty things under those stairs.
Not the theater
So-
kids though. That's
Yeah,
a
not
different
the
brand
theater
of kid.
kids. No, someone got. I don't know if you guys heard about this. Someone got fucking caught. It was like a sophomore or something, which made it even weirder. A sophomore got caught by Mr. Hernandez jerking off another kid under the stairs.
Like
Oh,
two
really?
guys.
Yeah, no.
Oh, well, that's just
It
lame.
was a
Come on.
heterosexual interaction.
Nah, that's gay.
Oh, that's just lame then. That's gay.
Oh no, the girl. First of all, it was Hiroki's brother was like the recipient, but the
Again?
girl.
Was this a different incident?
I think there was only one incident.
Oh, there was some mouth action in there, Nate.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I wasn't aware. Oh, wow, what the fuck, in school?
Yeah,
Why?
I thought there was another one. I thought it was a couple of homies just hanging
A
out.
couple of homies.
Mr. Hernandez had to break up the hangout, you know.
Bro,
God.
The girl does radio.
Dude, fuck everyone that does radio. Why is it all the weird kids?
Like I said earlier, you'll never
Literally.
find a more wretched time of scum and villainy.
Coming absolute villainy.
Oh god.
God. Was it like during school? Like during
Yeah.
school?
Amen, brother.
What? There are people walking by. Like, it's not... What?
And there's so many other places. Like, come on.
Like,
Be
not
a
school?
little creative.
Like, literally anywhere but the school? Like, if you really gotta go, you go to the woods, okay? I'm just saying.
Also,
I'm
I
just
feel like
saying.
you can like handle yourself for like the school during the school day.
Yeah, okay, like...
The Woods, that's an American classic right there. Can I
No, they do it
Woods
to
is
be
an
like,
American
look at us.
classic.
Who would have thought? Under the staircase.
Oh, God. It's like, okay, I get it, little Timmy. You don't like CP2 algebra all that much, but just get through it, okay? Okay? You don't have to do it during school. It's like 2 more periods, buddy. You'll be fine. Ugh. That's kind of a sophomore move,
Well, to be
too.
fair, they didn't grow up with transgender bathrooms like we did, so...
You didn't grow up with... What
Those
does
were a
that mean?
mistake.
Oh,
Those were a mistake
yeah,
to
like in our
exist.
freshman year. Man.
The singles are fine. Like no one's complained. Those other ones.
Wait, the
Who
singles?
actually used them? No, like the proper like mixed bathroom, gender bathroom.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
not-
One time because I was too lazy to walk.
Yeah. I've heard multiple reviews where it wasn't a lazy thing; it was an urgent thing, and that's even worse.
It's like, ooh.
I will not name names, but I have multiple accounts of male people walking in, not walking,
It's like
more
a-
of a run, more of a light run,
It's like
What
a little.
is it,
It's like the little waddle you do, a little light
and
waddle.
then as soon as ground zero hits, numerous members of the opposite gender walk.
God.
Couldn't be me, but I've heard tales of woe.
Just taking a fat shit. Oh, that's a tragedy.
It is.
There's a critical hit.
Didn't they get rid of him after freshman year because all they were used for is fucking?
Because they weren't used for the shitting.
And here's the thing: no one from the no one really wanted to use them because we were too afraid to run into the opposite gender there. So
Yeah,
like,
it's just-
the lines for our normal bathrooms would just take so long. Like it
Oh,
literally
I had
took
to
me
walk
15
down to the-
minutes. Yeah, you have to walk down to somewhere else in the class, or no, in the school.
See, that's the exact opposite thing you want to do. Like, it's the textbook example of how not to integrate people.
Yeah.
Because no one actually cared that much, but it was like, you could see people being like, "Oh, screw these trans kids, taking our bathroom." But like, that's just not how they did it. Fine, the next year they just gave them like single stalls, and the problem was immediately solved.
There's so many incidents where people try to like address integration by making a big deal of it. That's exactly the opposite of
There's
what you
such
want to do.
easy ways
They're
to do it.
fucking stupid. Just
It's
don't
like
make a big deal of it, and no one will care.
It's like integrating people by making them less integrated. It's so weird like that.
But if you
Yeah,
start,
this is Jimmy. He was bullied for being an absolute loser in his last school. Everyone, I want you to be super nice to
yeah,
him.
it's like doing that. It's like everyone's like, hey, you should be really nice, or like you should like be aware of these group of people, and in order to be nice of them. But all it does is it makes the public aware of that group of people, and some part of the public's like, now that we're aware, we might as well beat the shit out of them. Like, you know, we didn't know before, we didn't care.
It's not even a
I just don't like forced anything that's like forced like friendship almost. You know, like let me determine that stuff for myself. Like, if a teacher tells me to be nice to a certain group of people, I will purposely not be nice to that group of people.
That'll show
just on
'em.
principle.
Oh yeah, that'll show.
Well, no, it's like, you know how they're talking about doing the composting stuff? I guarantee you, I will
That's not about being nice. That's just a random thing, Jonah.
I know, but I'm just saying I will purposely mess up
Jonah's
their
French
compost
resistance
pile.
dropping in plastic forks to sabotage the end.
Exactly, because I don't
Vive la
want to.
France!
Jonah
I don't
takes a
wanna
bunch
be-
of plastic straws and walks down to the local marsh and throws them in.
Jojo blows up the train tracks to stop the compost shipments moving out.
Vive la France.
God.
Oh my god.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't act like that if it wasn't for that presentation where they're like, you have to recycle. I'm like, oh yeah, make me.
Okay, so you know Donald Trump Jr. Wrote a book, right?
Mm-hmm.
All by
God.
himself. He wrote a like with coherent sentences.
Emily, do
and
you have
all.
something more interesting?
Yes.
Please.
No.
No, this is actually like interesting.
God damn it!
F in chat.
This is my show. I'll kick you all off. I'll talk to myself for an hour.
Go
Please
ahead.
do. My cousin's boyfriend's sister is the
Sister's
babysitter.
Goldfish.
No,
Boyfriend.
is
Boyfriend,
Cousin's
sisters,
boyfriend's
dogs, babysitters.
Go on, sorry, go
sluts.
on.
she's the babysitter for Guilfoyle. What's her name? Michelle Guilfoyle, who's Donald Trump's Jr.'s girlfriend.
Oh my god, you basically
Oh,
know
wow,
the president.
Basically.
No, but
Wait,
she's
can
going to.
I'm gonna make a little graphic here. I'm gonna make a little graphic.
That the family tree that's happening here.
No, but she might go to like the Christmas at Mar-a-Lago.
I don't know what that is.
Ooh.
The
Mar-a-Lago is like
Trump's-
the thing that he spends all the money on to like fly there and play golf, and then he spends $10 million and then comes back.
What about Camp David? I thought that's where the president's official vacation spot is.
No, but Donald Trump owns. Wait, no, is it Mar-a-Lago's? Is it Donald Trump's thing or is it a president thing?
Mar-a-Lago?
Mar-a-Lago.
That's why like
That's
all
Donald
the
Trump's,
peace
like,
deals are like named
golf
the Camp
thing.
David Accord.
Okay, so okay, give me the relationship again.
Okay, my cousin.
Cousin. Okay, that's gonna take a little doing. Give me a second here.
Or you can make a mind map for
Okay,
this.
yeah. Mar-a-Lago is just Donald Trump's thing. Camp David is the president thing.
Okay, wait, whoops, I screwed this up. I'm gonna take a. Give me a moment. That's right. Yeah, that'll do. I'm doing a little
Ready?
Pete. Okay, and then we'll just say that, and then they had a little offspring. You know how that goes. Miss Benson would be proud of this. Okay. Next.
Her boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
Cousin's
okay.
boyfriend.
Yes.
Cousin.
Sister.
Sister. Okay. Wait. I'm on it.
That's it. Is the babysitter.
Sister. But babysitter, right?
Is the babysitter
we have to
of
go to
the
the
children of Donald Trump Jr.'s wife.
Remember, she's the lady that he had like the affair with, who was like the Fox News host.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
because this babysits for Donald Trump Jr., right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Ooh.
wait, is that just Donald Trump's son? I don't know the lineage of that family.
Yeah.
So like it babysits for their kid. I'm gonna draw a little
They
baby.
don't have a kid together, but because she like him and or Donald Trump Jr. and her like started having an affair. He was married to like a woman and they had kids together. But then when Donald Trump became president, they like started seeing each other or something. And she's
Oh,
like
that's
really
nice.
sleazy.
Is it Vanessa Trump? Because that's the one he divorced in 2018.
Oh, Kim. Here, I'll send you.
This is important.
Kim Jong-un. No, the thing I was getting at with his book was that it instantly shot to like #1 on the I don't know, whatever book charts or whatever best-selling book, because the Republican, as soon as it came out, the Republican National Committee bought $100,000 worth of books.
Jesus.
It's like,
That's
wow,
not that many when you think about it. Like $50 a book. Like, nah.
$50 a book. Who the fuck is buying books for $50?
I'm just saying, like a solid hardcover, that's gonna cost you.
Yeah.
What? I'm not paying attention.
The book has been hugely popular, he told the paper.
Huge. It was huge. You don't even know how big it was.
It was
Huge.
huge.
Huge. Everyone's talking about it, okay?
Everyone's
It's not
talking
my-
about
Listen,
it.
I wouldn't be saying these things. But they're being said.
But everyone's talking about it.
Yes.
It. It was huge.
Everyone. It was huge. Listen.
Does he talk
Everyone
the
has
same
been
way his father does? 'Cause that'd be pretty fucking funny.
Do you guys remember PictoChat? Do you remember that from DS?
PictoChat was the shit, dude. PictoChat was so cool.
Bro.
This is
Broski.
tragic.
Broski.
Thanks, Emily. Did her mic break again?
Oh,
Wait,
National Treasure.
no. I'm sending something. Just
Okay. She's just posting something in the old
link
chat.
didn't work.
That is tragic.
So this is what I did. It looks like it was done on PictoChat.
What the fuck is going on?
So I just thought I'd do a little. What is it called? When I do. So that's Emily. There's P1 and P2.
What's up with the little penis in the bottom right?
Oh, I actually didn't do this right.
Oh, you used the wrong nomenclature. Great.
No, okay, so that's 1 degree of separation, right? Right? Between the you and your parents. Then there's 2 between your parents and their siblings. And then 1 more between the cousin. We're up to 3. And then we'll say that's 2 because it's not a real. We'll just say 1. We'll just say 1 between the cousin and the boyfriend.
All right, but can we please get to the part where we see if my kid is going to have autism or not? That's the important thing.
Well, if you look over there,
Probably.
Jonah, that little potato is your son over there. I'm sorry to say.
I thought it was
It's
just a really
confirmed.
small penis.
Oh, you should get that checked out, buddy. But 5 was a 4. We'll call that 5. I kind of messed up the links between. Did I? No, I didn't. 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's 8 links. You know the president, Emily.
Yes.
There's the
He's
friend.
Yeah.
already here first.
Oh, can we get him on the podcast?
Can you think you can use your connections?
Yeah, can we
Yeah.
can we get Donald Trump on the podcast?
That would be. I've always wanted to talk to him. You know, like always imagined we're on a subway together for some reason. God knows why. And then the subway crashes in the tunnel, and we're the only survivors in the car. And then while they're trying to get us out,
And then
me
we have
Donald
sex,
Trump have
guys.
no
And then me
choice
and Donald
but
Trump
to-
have sex.
Yes, we have no choice but to have a little heart-to-heart. Well, that comes later in the movie. We have a little heart-to-heart while we're waiting for rescue. All we can do is sit back and wait because we can't clear the rubble. We have to leave that up to the other teams. And then, of course, towards the end, when we all think all hope is lost, we have a little fling. That's a given. But I've always wanted to have a heart-to-heart with him and just ask him why he is so stupid. Like,
Excuse me, Mr. President, why are you straight retarded?
like, I don't know how you'd respond.
Mr. President, why are you so fucking dumb?
And I'd ask him if aliens existed at one point, because he'd probably tell me, because no matter what I said, no one would believe me. Like, I don't know.
It's such a weird fantasy that you have.
I've been thinking about it for
Where
years.
the fuck did this come from?
I never had to think about it with Obama, because Obama, you run into it at a bowling alley, you pop open a couple cold ones, and you just hang out with
A
him.
couple cold ones with the boys.
The only way I could see talking to Mr. DT there is being stuck in a movie-esque subway crash.
Me and Obama cracking open the wine jar for a night with the boys.
Yes, at the bowling alley. I'm going bowling with Obama someday. That's my
Bowling with
dream.
Obama. Alright, we have hit an hour. You guys want to cut it there?
Have we hit an hour?
Wow, that was an hour?
What did we even talk about today? Like,
Nothing.
Obama.
This
Kimberly.
podcast has actually been quality.
How the fuck do you pronounce her last name? It's just mouth noises and starts with a G. Guilfoyle.
What?
Kimberly Guilfoyle.
Gleeful.
Guilfoyle.
Sounds like a Jewish pastry.
Is it actually Goiful?
Can I get you a gleeful, darling?
Can I get you a Goiful? I'll have a Goiful and Coke, please.
Yeah.
Alright. Thank you for listening to the Emoro's podcast. We'll see you.
Whoa. Do you guys want to keep it rolling or not?
Oh, I mean, we can if you want. If we got like stuff
Like
to
another
talk about,
15 minutes? I don't know. We're just on a roll here.
Let's fucking hit it. I don't know, dude.
I don't want to ruin our streak. I
So-
feel like we're never going to get this quality.
I feel like we should have a
Material out of
warm-up
it as
debate about
possible.
prostitution.
Prostitution
For
is
JSA.
good.
Okay,
It's a
okay,
good
okay.
thing. It's a good thing, right? Actually, I don't know.
I don't think that's what the debate's about.
Honestly, guys, big fan of prostitution. Big
All
fan,
for it.
huge fan, all for it. Make it legal
Crap.
and make it free.
Mandatory.
Put some government subsidies on that. Honestly, let's go.
No.
Government mandated.
Not even government subsidized. Government mandated prostitution.
What do you think
I'm
the
all
argument's
for
going to
it.
be like tomorrow at JSA?
Well, my main argument is like, even though I'm a libertarian and I fundamentally believe like if someone wants to do that with their body, they should be allowed to. I can't allow that to occur in like my own backyard because like it's.
They'd probably have like a.
I mean,
house or
they
something.
probably wouldn't be on your property.
They
Unless
better not.
That'd be kind of weird if they were on your property.
Mm.
It's
I mean,
like,
I'm like,
honey, there's prostitutes fucking in the backyard again.
I'm just curious to think what the debates are going to be because there's a lot of like very opinionated girls in there. What is it?
Because here's the thing: the feminists. There's two schools of thought here.
The
feminists.
Sorry,
They could either
my
be
bad.
like, well, they're taking control of their bodies and they're using it to make money, so that's feminism, or they're selling their. I mean, if you want to shoot guns, do anything that
shoot up like,
involves
like
what?
heroin.
I don't think anyone says shoot up when they're talking about guns.
both.
A
Anything,
school.
any,
Shoot up a school.
that is true.
Shoot up a school on heroin. That's a power.
Also,
That's
I'm
probably,
gonna drop this bombshell halfway through. Like we're guaranteed to only talk about female prostitution. What about the male prostitution, huh? Think about the opportunities this opens up
Liam,
for
you've just
men.
played your hand here.
No, I'm trusting you guys as my
Liam,
associates
future
not
male
to drop it.
prostitute.
I'm gonna announce my
I
bid
would
for
support that
president
as a
with that
career for
bombshell. Male prostitution. Let's make it happen. Doesn't
Oh my
happen
God.
near enough. The
guys
closest
remember-
you get is like Thai lady boys, and those are hard to come by anymore.
You're kind of a nutcase.
Fucking Thai lady
Like,
boys.
I
Thai
want to be a
lady
male
boys are always a
prostitute, but the
classic.
prerequisite is to be a Thai lady boy. That's just not fair. That's just too much work.
Little Thai lady boy.
You
Oh
know?
my god. I watched a YouTube video about, it was just entirely about how to avoid Thai lady boys on your visit to
Oh, I
Thailand.
saw that one. And it's like they're all running in heel, and the guy's like, "You are an ugly whore," and she's like, "Excuse me, why'd you get back here? We're gonna beat your ass." She trips. He's like running away, hops a fence, fucking cackling all the way there, like some kind of fucking brainlet.
Australian vacations are extremely unique because they always involve just going to Indonesia somewhere and getting a Thai lady boy. I think this is true based off of completely nothing.
Okay, well, is anyone in the audience, or I guess anyone here,
Audience.
legitimately pro prostitution? And is their argument a libertarian one?
I mean, I don't care. It's like,
No,
whatever.
I think it should be legal, like because it's gonna have
to be legal.
Okay, but then you must cede if you're allowing people to straight up pay other people to have sex with them, you have to let me play with my gun.
Why?
I mean, it's kind of different.
No.
If you had a gun,
Canada's got legal prostitution, and they have stricter gun laws than we do.
It's more like private. That's more like a private military force. You know, like that's more of a PF thing. Like,
a private military force of Thai ladyboy prostitutes.
Yes, I'm making a war band of my own to beat John McAfee. It's just gonna be Thai ladyboys. We're gonna mass in North Dakota. No one will see it coming. We're gonna ride on horseback down from the steppes of North Dakota.
We ride at the dawn.
A military trained Thai ladyboy.
Excellent. It's like the Mongolians, except they're like all Thai lady boys.
Except we're gonna win this time.
What the fuck were we talking about again? Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about Philip Solo TV. You guys remember that guy who got big for like one video where he reviewed like the worst? You don't know who Philip Solo? It's the guy that looks homeless on YouTube.
No.
Whatever.
No idea who that is.
You should watch him. It's good shit. Philip Solo TV posted a video of like eating at the worst reviewed restaurant in my city, and it was fucking hilarious because it was
we should do that.
Honestly, it might not be a bad idea.
There's like 3 restaurants in Concord though.
Probably Helen's.
We can do Boston.
We can find it.
That would I don't know if that'd be a good idea.
Worst reviewed restaurant in Boston, you probably get shot.
We can do the worst reviewed motel around here.
No, but it was the first video this guy had ever made, and it just ended up being hilarious because he's a funny guy, and the food was fucking. They had mac and cheese, and it's like a real restaurant, right? And he got takeout, and their mac and cheese was just boxed mac and cheese. They just handed it to him. It wasn't cooked. It was in the box. Just fucking like Kraft mac and cheese uncooked with the cheese sauce powder, and they just gave it to him. But my whole point was that he's just branched out into like the weirdest fucking side of YouTube. He has videos now, an interview with the best reviewed prostitute in my city. Like that's where his channel's going.
An interview, you say?
Oh, an interview. Yes.
Did he have sample the goods? Try some of her wares? Because I don't think he called her there just for an interview.
Christ. No, the interview. It was an interview. It was just there was an hourly wage attached to it.
Wait, is this the worst reviewed place in Boston? La Familia Spagnuolo's restaurant with 2.6 stars. Let's look at some.
Damn, closes. Oh, that's just the hours. I just my eyes went to closes soon. I'm like, oh well. Sorry guys, it's over.
Charge $10 for 4 shrimp.
Yes. This is a great informal place to enjoy Italian basics.
Emily, what's your opinion on prostitution, considering you are a female?
Hashtag not just women.
I feel like
Hashtag no prostitution.
Hashtag.
It should be. It
I
protect,
feel like it should be legal.
Wow, you guys are all so libertarian on the one thing I'm not a
No,
libertarian.
because people go into it, do it out of necessity. Like it's because they just need a job and they need to make money. But if it was legal, they could go to the police if some guy didn't pay or like beat them up or something. They can't do that now. So like prostitutes are like, no one bats an eye when a prostitute like ends up impaled on a lamppost by the like canal or something. Like,
well, I'm
but
just afraid it would destroy.
they could get like fair
moral
pay,
fabric
like
of our nation.
I mean that's an argument, but that's like a personal thing. Like people should be allowed to do it though, and it should be legal in any case, because people are doing it out of like, I don't know, because like they're just getting like controlled by pimps, and they all get like shot and like hooked on drugs and shit.
Yeah.
But
Because
that's
like
a crime issue. That's something different.
no, yeah, the thing is it's a crime. They can't get help like if they get beat up or something. And like pimps will hook their hookers on drugs, so the hookers have to stay around because they need another fix.
Well, I mean, I agree it's a shitty situation, but like if
we
I
made it
was
legal,
if I was a president and a law came across my desk that said legalize prostitution and it got like the approval of Congress and the Senate and the Supreme Court, I'd still veto it. I'd be like,
I
hell
think
no.
Mr. Trump has probably made use of some prostitutes in his life.
that's probably
yeah.
Remember the
Definitely.
thing with Stormy Daniels?
No,
Whenever
remember the
everyone was like,
Russian peeing?
the Russian peeing?
Yeah,
What
didn't
the
he pay
fuck?
a Russian prostitute to pee on a vinyl couch?
Why?
In front of him, not just as a joke. But like,
Why?
I don't know. Every man has their vice.
Okay, speaking of prostitution, so did you guys know that like the Prince Andrew, whatever his name is, in England, like basically got like fired?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you got
Well,
like
not
kicked
really
out of the
fired,
royal
but, like-
family. Fired from being royal.
Yeah.
Is this about the lady
That's
who was like,
crazy.
it's not prostitution?
No. Now the Queen canceled his 60th birthday party.
Oh,
And now
that's
it's
the
just gonna be,
punishment.
like,
That's
a
a
small
real.
family dinner.
That's a real
Oh,
punishment.
they're still
right
having
there.
it though? When I saw that, and I'm like, oh, he's like a.
Oh,
I-
he's
I don't-
he's
I'm
in
like,
for
I
it
shouldn't
now.
I shouldn't be feeling sad at all. There's something sad about like a birthday getting canceled.
Yeah.
That is kind of pathetic.
It's
It's
I
like
don't
he's
know.
a little child that did something naughty. He's like, oh, now
Well,
you
Well,
can't invite
he
your
did a
friend.
little. No, Nate, he did a little something naughty to a child. That's what happened here. You're pretty close, but out of order.
Now you, now
Okay.
you can't invite your friends to your birthday party anymore.
Yeah, he was gonna have his birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese
Now it's at
with
home.
all of his closest friends, who happened to be 9.
No, the birthday party was him and his closest friends going to Chuck E. Cheese to hang out with people who are 9.
Ah. Oh
Oh,
my
I was
god.
with the nun yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Did you get converted?
Yes.
Yeah, Emily's a nun now.
Okay,
Wait,
no,
why are you with a nun?
she's like a cousin, like a second cousin or something. Like she's my
I wouldn't-
grandmother's cousin.
I wouldn't allow any of my family members to become nuns. That's ridiculous.
Okay, well she's also like 85, so.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
thought she was
You made
young,
it sound
but
like she was
yeah.
like 30 when you talked about it.
Yeah, I thought she
I
was.
was like, huh. Wait, why are you?
No.
Wait, is that the cousin you went to see Jojo Rabbit with?
God, no.
Me and the nun going to see
Me and the 85-year-old nun to watch Nazi satire. Here we go.
Me and the boys.
No, I wish. Actually, she's like a cool nun, and she doesn't have to wear a habit.
Ooh,
She wears like normal clothes, relatively
That's
speaking.
sick.
So she doesn't
She's
wear
retired,
a rabbit on
probably.
her head. Excellent. I don't know. I
Right.
just think that's so barbaric and archaic. And I'm
It's
a
their
Catholic,
choice.
so-
It used to be a sucky sitch because women usually had to do it like regardless of choice because they were like getting screwed over by something else.
She said she joined at like age 18,
Ah,
and she felt that she was being called.
I see.
Like-
Mm.
And I was like, oh yes, very relatable.
That's relatable. That's epic.
I mean, listen, once again, I'm a libertarian, but there's some things you should be allowed to do, but definitely shouldn't do. Becoming a nun is one of them, and being a prostitute is another one.
Same thing,
Because
you
in-
know.
A nun is a
Yes.
prostitute for God.
What? I was trying to sneeze and my face exploded.
What the fuck?
Oh, God.
I mean, am I wrong?
That was one of like your like best ever.
If we ever do like a best of Emu Wars compilation, that's going in there.
We should do that. That'd take forever, though.
Yeah, I mean, and I would be the one that has to edit it.
Well,
so
no, it
it'd
wouldn't
suck
take
my
very
ass.
long. There's not a whole lot that we're very good at.
You're like one little clip from each.
Like each show might have half a zinger in there.
Half a sing. I'll just take some random sound bites and put them together and make a good joke.
Like combined, it's kind of okay, but on its own, like you have to hunt for the joke, you know. Have you...
Spag. How do you even say this? Spagnuolo. Sounds like a weird sex
Spagnuolo.
move.
Can we go there?
Which you can then pay a nun-prostitute to do for you if we were to legalize
The
prostitution.
old Spagnuolo.
Guys,
right up there with the Alaskan pipeline.
Oh,
The old
let's go.
Spagnuolo.
Okay, this guy starts his review with terrible service, terrible food, terrible prices. And every single time, he spells terrible wrong.
Oh.
3 times in a row.
Oh shit! Look.
It's not even like an understandable mistake. He just puts an A in there.
You should comment terrible spelling.
You can't comment on people's reviews.
This ain't good, Chief. I think MS Paint is fucking my computer over. I cannot click on my
Your
desktop.
computer's getting fucked over by MS Paint.
Yes, it is too powerful.
Incredible.
Hey, it's gone.
I don't have MS Paint on my computer.
Isn't it? What do you run?
It's like isn't it like
Like I thought
From,
it came pre-installed, but no, it said I had to go to the Microsoft
It's like
store
07
and
or
buy
like-
it.
It was Windows 7, maybe. I don't know if they
Can
have.
I
it
just
on
say now that I own a product that is not Apple, I
I thought
like.
you were gonna say now that I own a prostitute.
Yes, right here. Her name's
Listen, I
Shaniqua.
mean, if it were to be legalized, you know, it'd be the first one
just
to make
just to
some
own
money
one.
off of it. I wouldn't use her for any
Jonah
like,
DeMarco
nasty things. I'd
prostituting
be like,
himself.
go outside and like walk.
That's the funny. Those are the funniest stories of people like going on Craigslist and buying a prostitute to just paint their fence or something.
Yeah.
They like show up and they're like, "What's going on?" It's like, "Well, there's the cans of paint and there's some brushes and tarps.
Get at it.
100 per hour, right?"
Jeez.
It's like a waste of money. You could have anybody do it for like $3.
It's pretty funny though.
Yeah, just get someone from over the border to participate.
Or if you really want to be economic and over the border prostitute.
Oh, wow. The pizza at this place looks fucking vile. You can't tell where the cheese ends and the crust begins.
Oh God.
I really fucked up my computer and I don't know why.
Why? He's just posting emojis in the chat.
Oh my god, it looks so bad.
It really looks terrible.
Ew.
Run the antivirus, Liam. Run the.
Yeah, okay, that's what I made like 30
Okay.
minutes ago.
And none is
Nate, do you see the
basically-
picture of like the pasta and then the sauce and there's like one like weird sausage thing like off to the side?
Where are these pictures
No.
at? Where do you find these C photos? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, we're looking at the photo.
Agnuolo, yeah.
Oh my god, this is the most disgusting pizza I think I've ever seen.
It's really
Looks
That's
fucking
like
so
some-
bad.
It looks like someone fucking shit on top of like a fungal growth or something. Is that just like, is that a breakfast sausage on top of like salsa dip?
I don't know.
Wait, look at the picture of the little, like, I don't know, whatever the hell the Italian pizza man statues they have outside at Italian places are. Look at their statue. That guy looks like he would take full advantage of legal prostitution.
Where?
I don't see it. Oh my god, yeah.
Yep.
Look at the salad. It's so like it's just like 3 pieces of lettuce.
God. You gotta put these in, Nate, when you're editing.
Yeah, I would put it in the chat because I usually take all the
There's
images out of the
there's
chat.
shrimp fettuccine. I've seen worse. It doesn't look very good, but you know, I've seen worse shrimp fettuccine. Their pizzas are possibly just like I can't get over
The
just.
crust like brown.
God.
It's just fucking vile. Alright, I
So,
couldn't
did-
figure out how to save this, so
I think
um,
what is that? Is that Coke or There's like
cocaine.
There's like is that like a rum and coke in a wine glass? Why does it have a cocktail?
Yummy.
There's-
Yummy.
It's like a rum and it's got ice. It's in a wine glass and it's got a cocktail straw. What the fuck is that?
What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Just out of curiosity.
Arkansas, hanging out.
Going to Lexington,
Kentucky.
Wow. Far afield.
Massachusetts.
Oh, thank God. I was about to get into my shit.
Have you seen Hank, Nate? Have you seen Hank? Where is he? Nate, hello?
Nate's died. Probably for the best.
Nate, come back.
Do you guys think Donald Trump's going to be reelected?
Nah.
Eh.
I mean, it's not impossible. I think he's more likely not to at this point.
I still think he has a pretty solid chance. Not gonna lie.
What is? Oh, have you seen Hank, Emily? What is
No.
that? What is the hard eyes?
The nun is basically a prostitute.
Oh yes, I got lazy writing it, so it went a bit faster.
Have you guys heard of that movie, like Naughty Nuns with Big Guns?
I have not. I think
It's
that's
like scantily clad nuns with like M4 assault rifles.
I think that's something you
demons.
watch in your private time, Joe.
No, it's not a porno. Actually, it is a legitimate movie. It's on the Sci-Fi Channel like every other day.
Sci-Fi Channel is just shitty porn, though. Let's be honest.
It's sci-fi porn.
This Sci-Fi Channel is a complete waste of life.
Oh, you know what? My brother's a real movie, and he put on Valerian the other day, and I just have to say I hate those kinds of superhero movies.
The Valerian, the planets in the sky.
Yeah.
It's just like it sounds like an STD. I got Valerian, guys.
Oh crap, man! That means you have to everyone you've been with for the last 6 months. No.
Also, they're a little like, what is that? I don't know. Is that a cappuccino? What is it? A latte? They're a little espresso shot. It just looks like a meth operation for some reason.
Oh, I found the fucking rum and coke weird.
Oh,
It's not a
hello.
wine glass. That's like a whiskey glass.
Yeah.
That's like a glass.
Brandy. Some
I
brandy.
don't know why the
Yo,
heck.
ho, ho, and a
It's just
buffalo
the
club.
weirdest drink.
Probably just a Coke.
Why is it in that glass?
Why does it have a cocktail straw? We'll never know unless we go and get kicked out for filming.
It's the fucking weirdest.
A hot mess in the North End. Review of La Familia.
A hot mess. The North End
My
overall,
wife and I
though, is
happened to
fucking-
be looking for a nice place to eat and decided to step into Spangulo's restaurant. When we walked in, I should have known something was wrong. When I received a Coke in a can. Okay, that's where it
Okay,
ends.
wait. He's salty that he gave him a Coke in a can.
That's not like a game ender for me. That's just like whatever.
That's not a game end.
No,
It's
I
still a
think
little
if anything,
weird.
that's
Like, put it in a
classy.
glass with ice, bro.
No, because all the old-fashioned restaurants, they'll give you the can and then give you the glass on the side, and you pour it yourself. You know.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That
But
way, you know
I'm
no one's
looking at
forced it.
pictures here. I don't think you get a glass on the side. They just give you the can.
Okay.
Just enjoy, boys.
You have to bring your own silverware and
Little
plates.
radio station soda for the boys.
That's what attracts most of the scum around the station. Just a bunch of fucking freshmen and sophomores.
goblins
Is
walking
the
in
soda
to get-
machine on? Excuse
Soda
me. No, and there's this little jerk there the other day who put like foreign currency in, and it pissed Ned off so much.
Yeah, he was putting euros in. It was David Renner. It was being fucking obnoxious.
Oh, related to Elizabeth Renner?
Yes.
Why am I not surprised?
David Red's kind of okay though. David.
I know, but he was being so fucking. He was trying to impress people or something. Like, look how quirky I am. I'm breaking a machine that everyone uses.
I have a euro.
Oh, yuck. He's like,
Um,
I should save this euro. I should have saved the euro. I'm going to Europe next week. I'm like, oh no, you lost $1, my friend.
oh god, what a fucking. Anyways, it's almost
If
10
you leave the
o'clock.
country, you shouldn't be allowed back.
I think we should call it.
Hot take.
Call it there. It's literally almost 10 o'clock. I need
Been an
Still
hour and
don't know
50
how
to go
we've
to bed.
talked.
I don't know. The first hour went super fast, and the last 15 minutes. Oh no, it's actually been like 33
This is good.
minutes.
Nate, post this like instantly. This is an amazing.
Well,
We-
have
we
to,
gotta throw
have
on
to
pics
edit
and
it,
stuff.
you buffoon. What?
I don't think I've ever watched one. I've watched like the First half of the first one, and that was it.
Oh, I don't watch. Oh, you were there for you. I don't need to watch it. All right. Thank you for listening to the Emo Wars podcast.
Thank you. See you.
All right,
See you next
bye-bye.
time.